So this is one of your listings we've been hunting this morning.
Yeah, so this is the Cedar Creek Farm. Pretty cool place. It's got 4 miles of Cedar Creek.
4 miles of it, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, water's important in this country, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty scarce, but when you find it, you find wildlife, and this farm has muleys, whitetails, sharptails, Hungarian partridge, and
6 less roosters.
6 less roosters. No, it's a cool place.
So what is the actual total acreage of this property?
So this property total is 3,483 acres.
So you have a couple thousand acres of tillable and the remainder being CRP?
Yeah, so there's around 2,100 acres of tillable, and then you got about 1,100 acres of CRP. And then there is some outline stuff, but yeah, it's a large chunk of ground, and this main home section is 1,100 acres with Cedar Creek flowing through it.
All contiguous right
Yeah,
here.
right here it is, and most of the outlying quarters have some recreational value, and then obviously the agricultural value as well. The big thing here is it's got everything a pheasant, sharptail, Hungarian partridge, whitetails need to live. It's got food, cover, water, and I mean the population's thriving. We've seen so many pheasants today.
I mean, some of the rises that we saw was just unbelievable. I mean, hundreds of birds getting up at one time. You know, it's like a covey of quail. Like, it's hard to pick one out sometimes.
No, North Dakota's special. I mean, these birds go through tough winters, but these properties and how this geography lays has given these birds such a chance out here, and it's cool to see. It's a thriving wild population. These birds they live here 365, and they go through these winters, and this ground attributes to their success. I mean, you got thousands of acres of CRP. I mean, great food for them. We got sunflowers, wheat, chickpeas. I mean, it's amazing. So yeah, no, and what's cool down here along Cedar Creek is they've put all these food plots in as well. So I mean, there's corn and milo and all this stuff down there for these animals to live off of. I've spent most of my life in this state, and to see what we just saw is amazing.
You could blindfold me and spin me around, and I wouldn't really know what part of North Dakota we're in.
Yeah, so we're in the southwest corner of the state. We're about 10 to 15 miles north of Reeder, North Dakota. This piece is kind of the home piece. It's about 1,100 acres. It's got all of the Cedar Creek running through it, and the home sits to the east of us right here.
So you got some outlier parcels around.
Yeah, so there's some tillable parcels. There's ground that's half CRP, half tillable. A lot of the stuff does have the grass along it to give these birds cover and to maximize the use of this ground. Because I mean, a lot of the recreational value is this grass with this agricultural production next door to it, giving them food and a place to live. So
I know when we were coming out to hunt, we come through the farmyard there and seen quite a bit of grain storage as well.
Yeah, so this property has around 275,000 bushel grain storage, and I mean a lot of these bins are new. Got Quonsets for storage. The house is very generous in size. It's been used as a lodge for the hunters that come from all over the country. So, hey guys, Taylor Dunning with Hayden Outdoors. We're in southwestern North Dakota here, about 12 miles north of Reeder. Spent most of my life hunting here, and it's been a privilege to start marketing property for Hayden Outdoors out here. And this is a great example. We're on the Cedar Creek Farm, just shy of 3,500 acres. This property has it all. I mean, for the recreational enthusiasts, hunting, I mean, it's out of this world. You got unbelievable pheasant hunting, sharp-tailed grouse hunting, Hungarian partridge, white-tailed deer, mule deer, and it's got it all. I mean, it's the perfect representation of a North Dakota farm that you can use as a hunting property, have some income off the farming, and just have the best habitat for these upland birds and deer to live in. And
Hungarian partridge, a North Dakota treat.
yeah,
Those are big old birds too.
one of the three.
Yep.
That is
We
awesome.
Sharptails, that's the only one we haven't checked off the list so far.
Yeah, we need to go find some. The only native one to the state.
These are non-native.
Non-native, yeah. Sharp-tailed grouse, the only one native here.
When did they bring these in, I wonder?
Long before I was born, Dax. It's been great to be able to market this one because what we've seen today, hunting-wise, has been, I mean, I think people go their whole lives without seeing this many pheasants, and watching these guys' faces when these big lifts of pheasants come up has been pretty cool. I bet we saw 500 pheasants in one walk just a little bit ago, and yeah, it's this part of the state's, the numbers are amazing for these birds. I mean, to think they go through these winters, but a lot of it's attributed to this habitat. I mean, if you look behind me, we got thousands of acres of grass that the CRP program has allowed to happen and gives a little income to these owners. And allows these birds a place to live, and then the agricultural production gives them food. So I mean, it's a perfect storm for growing large numbers of animals. I mean, these pheasants and sharpies and huns have, I mean, it's amazing how many there are up here. And yeah, everybody should be able to see this, and this property is one of a kind.
To set up your own private showing, please contact Taylor Dunnigan at 970-412-3105.